To follow on from yesterday's video, we're going to show you what happens at level 16 when the fight goes correct. So this time we're going to have slightly better placement that's going to stop Aurora from A, running away, B, taking out our team, and C, actually trying to take a burst fire. So you can see that I've put Edsdeath and Ablard in the same place. Pascal has also gone to the same place, but this time we're going in at level 16 because you need to disguise to take out Abel to be able to get to the correct level. Now, as you saw last time, the places where I had put my team had caused Aurora to go for a burst fire because he had a diagonal line on us. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to move Argenta and Cassia out of the way, and I'm also going to move Cabela out of the way. She's going to be more involved in this, and on this time I'm using the Pascal Eagle build. With Cassia as a Grand Strategist, we secure going first, which makes this fight very, very easy. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to increase my allies' armor with frontline. Then I'm going to give dodge reduction to Pascal, and I'm going to set up some over-penetration here for later in the turn. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to buff Pascal first to get ready to take out this sniper. We're going to try and do this in a single turn via Bring It Down. So with Bring It Down on the long lads, we've got our pesky little enemy up here, and we're going to try and take him out. So first we're going to use Analyze Enemy to get some exploits. Because he's not in cover, we've got an 8% hit chance, so 33 damage isn't bad. But then we're going to bring in the Eagle with Blinding Strike that can hit anyone on the map. So it comes in and does 11 damage. He takes a shot and then gets counterattacked by the Eagle for another 16, thus one-turning the sniper. Looks like the Eagle works for operatives, especially with Joint Analysis upping its damage. So I'm going to move Cassia a little bit more out of the way, so hopefully Aurora doesn't go for a burst fire, and we're going to see what he does with his turn. So he's swapping over to melee. That's the best thing that can happen to us. So he's tried to kick us, he's gone to run off, and he's been revenge attack. He also went in for Ablard, but all of our armor's at 60, and everyone has clenched teeth, so he's doing minimum damage. We set up our brace for impact as well as endure, and then we're going to area attack these trash mobs, and if Aurora revenge attacks us and gets our shield, we're going to revenge attack him. So now Cabela doesn't need to push that sniper so hard, so she can actually focus on clearing up the trash mobs. So we're going to move her up, we're going to death from above in, and then we're going to try and get some kills to build up with from Blade Dance. She is a executioner this time. So as you can see, her damage has been exponentially increased, and she is taking out all these trash mobs very, very easily. So also going to get a little bit of damage in on Aurora here. And he has one more minion next to him, so hopefully we can take that out. We actually got parried. Interesting. This chap is now close to death. As before, we have Argenta set with the double pistols, which are going to absolutely drain Aurora. So I'm just checking the line of sight before I confirm to this movement, and yep, that looks good. So we're going to move up and use Furious Recital. We have some overpen on here, so we can actually try to take out this mob by lining him up in the shot as well, and not our allies. There we go. This time we got much better shots with that, and we're going to move Argenta away from Aurora so he gets revenge attack trying to run to her and take a shot. As you can see, his armor and deflection are now 0 again. Yes, I have built Argenta as an operative by using these pistols here. Bit paid to win, but even without them you'd still be doing fine, because Aurora having no weapon skill, no armor, no deflection, it's going to be very easy for your party to beat down. It's almost like we're fighting him on easy mode now. So Pascal is actually going to set up Tactical Knowledge here, which will increase his damage and give plus 12 armor to the entire party. The Eagle's already on the battlefield, so I unfortunately won't be able to move him over to get to Aurora because it is just too far away. That'll be next turn. So what I am going to do is I'm going to use Machine Spirit Management to lower Aurora's damage even more, and then just take a sniper shot. 43 damage, not too bad, and throw out a grenade. Another 49. Now we're going to use Edsdeath as we did before to lock Aurora down. So we're going to move off 5 cells so we can get the charge for Impetus. Nice 32 damage. We're going to endure. Shield Bash is going to be good here, but we want to see if we can get a revenge counterattack. So we're going to use Reckless Strike and then smack her with the shield. He hits us back. Unfortunately, we didn't parry. Well, block it, shall I say. But for now, I'm going to set up the shield. And we come back around to Cassia. Cassia is then going to reposition the front line, so we've got better armor on our allies here. And we're going to move her up, and the plan is to have her buff A-Blood. Because if we can box Aurora in, he's not going to be able to use his burst fires in melee range. So A-Blood gets his buffs, and we're going to charge him in. So Aurora's now boxed in. A-Blood is also going to use Endure. This is going to keep his damage up. And we're going to see if we can get Zone of Fear on Aurora as well. I'm going to throw out a grenade. And we're going to use Zone of Fear for Castigation. So we're going to swap our staff from the Infusing Staff to the Castigation Staff. As he runs out, he gets an attack of opportunity. So now his primary target is going to be Esdef again. And as you can see, all of his stats have just been crippled. We're going to put on the dodge reduction over to here onto Kibella.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Aurora moves back in, and as he runs around, he gets ping-ponged with some attacks of opportunity. Then we're going to have A-Blood move away and then charge back in. Reckless Strike. Give him the old maul hit here. As good 45 damage here. Going to draw up with A-Blood, and Kibella should be able to finish this now. So we're going to move her around to the other side. We're going to guarantee that she actually gets her hit with Blood Oath, even though we probably don't need to. But we're also going to use Captive Audience, and Aurora is going to get absolutely shredded. So yes, very easy boss to beat through once you know what you're doing. I hope this has been helpful. Till next time, Revan out. Thanks for stopping by.